Okay, hey everybody, welcome back. This is Sizwe
and Grace,
and we're here to talk about dating Mythbusters. And if you missed the our first video, please check it out. We're talking about loneliness, and yeah, you need to subscribe and share the video. We're talking about loneliness, and just people say that people are getting into relationships because they're lonely, and so you can go out and check that out. Today, we're looking at Mythbuster number 2, dating Mythbuster number 2, and what is it about?
Well, this myth says, I want to get into a relationship because the other person completes me.
Yeah, I think a lot of people use this thing, like, they complete you, they make you whole. So it's kind of like, well, does that mean are you half a person? Without the other person, are you not complete? And but in Genesis chapter 2 again, which is where we're getting a lot of this, we're getting all our stuff actually from Genesis chapter 1 and 2, yeah, which is really the first marriage, the first relationship that ever was between Adam and Eve. We're told that for this reason shall a man and a woman, leave their father and their mother, and the two shall become one. The two, meaning that it's one whole and another whole making two. Because if they were not whole, it meant God would have said, and the two halves shall become one. But when it comes to marriage, God takes one whole human being, or one whole male, and one whole female, just to underline that, and the two are joined together. And sometimes people wonder and say, well, how come, how can two become one? But it's pretty simple. If you join anything, if things are joined together, then they are no longer two separate things, right? They are one, So, but they need to be two separate whole things in order for them to be joined together to make one in this case.
So, that's very true. The aspect of being complete, where somebody feels adequate on their own, it doesn't mean that you take away interdependency, but we're talking about feeling complete, feeling whole as a human being. We're talking about getting to a place where you begin to celebrate yourself, you begin to enjoy yourself, and you don't necessarily survive or wake up every day because of your spouse. Like when they're there, when they're not there, you feel like, like nothing. And you only feel adequate if they are around. I don't believe, Pastor, that that's how God has designed us to be.
No, definitely not. I think that on the last video, we spoke about the fact that a person, every human being is already whole and is already complete. So perhaps the question is then, why did God create Adam? Why did God create Eve for Adam? Well, actually, when you read that in Genesis chapter 2, he says, now this is now flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone, and all of that. And she is made meet. She is suitable, And if you look at that, if you just think about a human being, a male, Adam was not going to fulfill God's mandate or purpose for his life, which is to reproduce and replenish and fill the whole earth on his own. So he needed a wife, who has got a womb, and his seed and her seed, which we call eggs, and his sperm, when they come together, then a child is birthed, is reproduced. So the woman was not created to complete Adam. She was created to help Adam fulfill his purpose and his assignment. And so if we're saying that human beings on their own, a male or a female, is not complete, then what we're saying is that Jesus was not whole, that Paul was not whole, and I don't think that's really true. There's no biblical evidence to show. So perhaps the issue is, how can someone, if someone is not feeling sort of whole in themselves, they kind of feel, when we're talking about wholeness, Yeah, we're talking about, not feeling adequate. We're talking about not feeling beautiful enough, not feeling handsome enough, and all of that kind of stuff. So, Pastor Grace, I don't know. I mean, how can someone be helped to find wholeness, and perhaps where can they find wholeness?
I think one of the very deep issues that you touched on is the aspect of purpose. I believe it's very important for every one of us to realize that you were created not by mistake. You were created as you for a purpose, on purpose, by a very creative God. The gap on your teeth, the way that your dimples are formed was actually meant for a purpose, on purpose, by a very purposeful God. So one of the things I believe, Pastor, that one needs to do is to begin to search out their purpose. Begin to find out what is it that you have created me for. Who am I? Those are questions that one needs to ask themselves as they are on their quest for wholeness. Who am I? What is my purpose? What are the giftings that I have? Begin to explore yourself. Do I like reading books? Am I a good public speaker? What is it that excites me? What is it that gives me a drive? What makes me feel like going on? You see what I mean? So I believe somebody needs to begin to search inside of them and bring out what Christ has already worked out in them.
That's right. I mean, the great commandment, the two greatest commandments. The first one being love the Lord your God with all your heart, your mind, your soul. And then the second one, Jesus says, is like the first, which is, and love your neighbor as yourself. So really just building on what you're saying is based on the fact that to the degree that you love yourself, is the degree that you're going to love your neighbor. So there's people that esteem, or perhaps not really esteem, but they see other people as better than them. They see other people as greater than them. So they're not really loving, they have a low esteem of themselves. So therefore they are overestimating other people. And when we're talking about wholeness, we're really talking about being able to love yourself, and the way God loves you. And that's why that first commandment is so important. And he's saying, love the Lord your God. It's in loving God, it's in actually receiving God's love for us that we then get to love ourselves properly, and that's where we find wholeness. This place where we are now, we're comfortable in our own skin. We're not trying to be someone else, wear somebody else. These days we wear brands. Really, you'd rather wear another person than yourself. And that's what we're talking about, meaning that there's an issue there, and this person is not really good.
That's true, and you find that when there's that feeling of inadequacy, it's not easy for you to see the light in somebody else because your sight is dim, so to speak. I believe we need to get to a place where you're beautiful, I'm beautiful too, and we're all right. You begin to share and celebrate each other because you feel adequate, you feel happy, you're able to celebrate yourself, and so it's not a problem to celebrate others. I believe it's as we begin to let the light of Christ shine within us that we are able to illuminate it brightly. In fact, it's one of the things that will attract people to you because they can see the celebration that you have. Everybody likes a good party. Everybody likes a celebration. And so as you go on celebrating yourself and others, you draw others closer to yourself because of that light that's shining bright in you.
Yeah, so Mythbuster number 2, busted. Okay?
Busted.
Totally busted. You don't need anyone to complete you. In fact, you're complete the way you are, and if you're feeling inadequate, the only person that can help you to feel whole, to feel complete, is God. And because He loves you completely, He loves you just the way you are. So thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back again to look at Mythbuster number 3. And you need to share this video, and please subscribe and share with your friends. So bless
Bye.
you. Take care. Bye bye.